We're getting ready for our next auction, Wednesday, April 1st. I want to take a minute and walk you through and show you some of the stuff that's come out so far. So we're working on that lunchbox collection. Well, this is the rest of it. 32 lunchboxes, most of them with their thermoses and complete. Good collection of boxes, and there are a few rare highlights in here. On top of the regular 70s stuff and 80s stuff, I have fantastic 1960s Lost in Space, as well as Chuck Connors with thermos, Hogan's Heroes, and more. We'll see a choice lunchbox in here, and it is a great collection. Back behind me, Lee's working on art right now. We will have this entire wall filled up with original paintings and prints by the end of the day today. You probably check back on the ad on Monday to see all of it, but for now, it is fabulous stuff. On the tables, on the side tables this time, we have a fantastic collection of 1980s records. They include incredible bands, Huey Lewis and the News. We've got Jackson 5, Doobie Brothers, Olivia Newton-John, Rares of the Lost Ark, Steve Miller Band. Pretty much all of the 80s are covered. You're gonna want to come out for those. We're gonna sell choice on those. There's probably 50 records, maybe more, maybe 100 we'll sell choice on. You're not gonna wanna miss that. But over on this side, we found this great 1960s astronaut Barbie. She's really cool. Along with one of my favorites, a Game Boy Advance with games. And this one has that very scarce Ruby version of Pokemon in it. So whole set, tested and working. And then I found this, and I actually think this is really cool. One of the Sega Game Gears. This one has games with it as well. Super nice condition on these. These belong to one kid. They're just amazing condition. And from the same house, his Pokemon collection. So we've got Pokemon cards, unsorted. I think there's good ones in here, but I haven't checked. One thing's for sure, no one's touched them since this child bought them. Over on the sides, arrowheads, gold-filled rings, smoking stuff. I have an entire collection of antique Staffordshire dogs, small to large. That's really fun. More antiques here. One of my highlight lots this week is this incredible cash register. Now I know it doesn't look like a cash register, but this is a point of sale cash register, cash box. You can put your smalls in here. Maybe you sold rings out of her, jewelry or something small. But the nice thing about this one is the bell still works. So when you grab the handle and pull the thing out, okay, one more time, I love this. So every time you make a sale, you can hear the bell ring, and all the drawers are in here for your change and your dollars. Pretty cool. This one's fun too. This is Abercrombie & Fitch desktop or tabletop pool magazine racks. Over on the side, I've got lots more jewelry. It's been a while since I had jewelry again. We're starting to build these now, but I've got jewelry flats, globes, antiques, football, toy play sets, antique mirrors, and more. So a lot of stuff coming out right now. Over here, I have Maria. Maria's running away from me, but she's gonna get on this too. Hey, Maria, what do you think about these?
Salt and pepper shakers?
Yeah, do you like these?
Yes, they're fantastic.
There we go.
There's everything you can think of in here. Animals and a toaster.
So Maria and I are gonna sell the anamorphic salt and pepper shaker collection. And there's a lot of them in here, so you get lots of choices on good flats of that. Down the sides, too much to go through yet. Same stuff as usual, antiques, collectibles, glass, Hallmark, Christmas, and more. So on this side, I'm working on a great baseball card collection. These are all vintage cards, unsearched collection of vintage cards. I think they're from the same child who had the Pokemon cards that came out of that house last week, but I'm not positive. Nevertheless, nice collection of that. Also included in that, up by the call box, is a signed Nolan Ryan card set. Very cool. Over here, more antiques, some fantastic stuff on this side. A really particularly rare piece of Fiesta ware. More antiques, smalls, toy cars, Hot Wheels, Sparkle motorcycle helmets. Back here, this is amazing. I have coin collections, I have NASCAR, I have advertising, pocket knife collections, magazines, jewelry, toy soldiers, vintage comic books, Boy Scouts, antique quilts, antique military uniforms, and more. We've got another few days on this to get this one ready, but this is one not to miss. And I'd be remiss to not mention the designer clothes. Designer bags, designer shoes, pretty incredible collection. I've got more of this on the rack. So if you like the designer goods and you're looking for that kind of thing, I have designer goods here on the clothes rack as well to sell you choice. We can't wait to see you on April 1st. Get here early for best parking. Doors open at 5.